There really is so much at stake. You know, I have spent the majority of my career being concerned about the well-being of other people.
Yeah.
As I've said, in my career as a prosecutor, I never looked at a victim or a witness and asked them, are you a Republican or a Democrat? The only thing I ever asked them is, are you okay?
Are you okay? I know when I heard that.
You know?
Touched me.
And traveling this country and knowing what is at stake in terms of fundamental freedoms, what's at stake in terms of fighting against hate and those efforts to divide us. Mm-hmm. And I do know that I'm in a position to do something about it. So I felt a great responsibility. Mm-hmm. And
Oprah
and the incredible power of the people, right? Who, you know, I'm not the only leader in this. We're all leaders in this. This is so much bigger than me. Mm-hmm. It's about who we are as Americans. And it's about making clear what we stand for. And what we stand for is, it is about the ideals upon which we were founded, including the importance of freedom and the importance of independence and the importance of dignity and purpose. But it is also about what we stand for in terms of our values. I think of it this way.
I think a lot boils down to values. I just said values are on the line here.
Yes. It does. I mean, think about it.
That is true.
The idea
that... No, Oprah ain't talking. The whole world was on your ass.
Oprah talking about values. She was best friends with Harvey Weinstein.
Maui. Niggas just forgot about Maui, but we don't know if she got nothing to do with that.
She was close friends with Diddy, too.
People, the whole world was on her ass, and she talking about values. Man, this is like Grim Reaper with Grim Reaper now.
I'm surprised they never brought up Maui. Why nobody brought up Maui?
That was swept under the rug quick.
Serve their agenda any longer.
I just find it a little ironic, Oprah on TV preaching values.
They gave him $500.
Making clear what we stand for and what we stand for.
That's cats for Kamala.
Nigga, is this Shrek?
Oh,
come on, bro. Press play, bro.
I'm sorry, bro. That shit just fucked me up.
That's a man.
Press play, bro.
That's a woman.
What is that? I'm sorry. No, that's not funny,
press play, bro. You making fun of people.
He said that's a man.
Nah, but that shit.
I thought you was talking about.
I'm talking about
dude right there.
And it's about making clear what we stand for. And what we stand for is, it is about the ideals upon which we were founded, including the importance of freedom and the importance of independence and the importance of dignity and purpose. But it is also about what we stand for in terms of our values. I think of it this way.
I think a lot boils down to values. I just said values are on the line here.
Yes. It does. I mean, think about it, Oprah. The idea that some would suggest, and that my opponent suggests, which is that the measure of the strength of a leader is based on who you beat down. Come on. The real measure of the strength of a leader is based on who you lift up.
Wow.
And it's important for us to articulate that.
You know, ever since the debate, we feel for our fellow citizens in Springfield. Do you not think about the fellow citizens in Springfield, Ohio, the Haitian families, the non-Haitian families, everybody having to deal with this lie that has endangered the lives of Haitian people and anybody who looks Haitian. Everybody in America feels for that. And everybody in America, left, right.
He let them do what, bro?
You should not have brought up the dogs, because you see what they doing, what they running with it so long.
But it's dumb.
From that one little comment.
But you're right, though. You are right. You are right.
But it's actually happening.
Man, I was on the phone with my mom about that. I know, but that's besides the point.
Your mom didn't believe it?
No. We weren't even talking about that. I was just
my mom didn't.
I was like, what do you think about the debate and this and that? You know, my mom was voting for Trump, and she was like, I just feel like Trump took the bait every time they gave it to him. I said the same shit, Mom.
He can't help himself.
So it's just like...
He definitely did.
He can't help himself.
He definitely been on debate. As soon as she said somebody's rallies is when he started biting on debate.
No, I actually, like, the other day, hearing, like, a rally tour ago, I said, yeah, he can't help himself. I have no faith in him.
She didn't answer no questions.
He can't hold his tongue.
But
she didn't answer no questions, but he took
listen, he may have taken the bait, but I don't, if the debate was about taking bait, I mean, no, it really wasn't.
I don't feel like she covered any ground.
It was more so about, like, answering questions, and I feel like she didn't answer any questions.
Yeah,
She's yet to answer questions.
She's finna repeat.
What is this about?
What is this?
Repeating the debate.
Campaign.
It's repeating the
campaign.
debate.
Oprah even just said, I heard when you said that. You said that. She's finna keep going, but this shit's crazy, bro. No, but actually, though, Trump's not gonna hold his tongue ever. No, actually, he's not gonna do it.
We know.
So let's just.
He got money, bro.
And he doubling down every single time.
Lie that has endangered the lives of Haitian people and anybody who looks Haitian. Everybody in America feels for that. And everybody in America, left, right, middle, has concerns about immigration.
Yeah.
And I'm told that Justin, where are you in the audience? Justin.
Hello.
In our audience.
Hello, Madam Vice President.
You live in Michigan.
Yes, ma'am.
Don't love saying hello, Madam Vice President.
I do.
What's your question? It's an immigration question.
Question for you is, when you become president, what would be your specific steps? Yeah, of course. What would be specific steps to strengthening the border?
Great question.
So it's a wonderful and important question. You know, my background was as a prosecutor, and I was also the elected attorney general for 2 terms of a border state.
Right, Kamala. So what are you going to do about the border
This is not
now?
a theoretical
You were also the
issue
border
for
czar.
me. This is something I've actually
Theoretical.
worked on. I have prosecuted transnational criminal organizations.
So what are you going to do?
What are you gonna do, bitch?
Guns, drugs, and human beings. I take very seriously the importance of having a secure border
So what are you gonna do?
and ensuring
How?
the safety of the American people. Sadly,
I would argue
where
with her.
we are now can be traced most recently back
To the Biden
the
administration.
fact that when the United States Congress, members of the Congress, including some of the most conservative
talk about the bill.
Republicans,
Really?
came up with a border security bill.
Pause.
No, let her
And
go.
look what
Let her
that
go.
border security bill would have done. It would have put 1,500 more border agents at the border.
That you didn't allow to
Let
do
me tell
their
you, those
job.
border agents are working around the clock. It would have just been about giving them some support and relief, which is probably why the border agents actually endorsed the bill. It would have allowed us to stem the flow of fentanyl. And I'm looking at people from all over the country here, so I don't need to tell the folks who are watching this what fentanyl has done to families, to kids in our country, and the need to take seriously stemming the flow coming into our country and addressing that extraordinary and tragic
She
issue
keeps
in
thinking
terms of
she's
its
not
effect.
in the office right
The
now.
That's her
bill
job
would
right
have
now.
allowed us to have more resources to prosecute transnational criminal organizations. And it would have been part of the solution. And Donald Trump called up those folks and said, don't put that bill on the floor for a vote. He blocked the bill, and you know why? Because he'd prefer to run on a problem instead of fixing a problem. And he has put his personal political security before border security. Because understand, even in the intervening months, what that bill would have done to give support to folks who care about this issue. And this again gets to the point about what does leadership really look like? And is it about you or is it about the people?
Right.
Is it about running on problems or fixing problems? My
They really blame it
work
on
and my
Trump.
career has always been
crazy.
about saying, let's fix problems. Let's address the needs, because we know it's within our capacity to do that.
So to answer Justin's question, now that that bill has gone and hasn't passed, will you reintroduce that?
Absolutely, and when I am elected President of the United States, I will make sure that bill gets to my desk and I will sign it into law.
Bullshit.
Thank you, Justin. Thank you, Justin. Listen to this.
Why do they keep talking about the border security bill? 1,500 more border patrol agents that the Biden administration was not going to allow to do their job because they already stopped the current border patrol from doing their jobs, which is why the border patrol said we don't want them to be president, them being Biden and Kamala Harris, and it also pledged money to Israel and Ukraine.
Yeah.
What does that have to do with securing the border?
They're like, they take one issue that people care about and then they put
Stretch
a
it.
bunch of other stuff
Like,
that they want in there. They say, hey, you want the border? Here you go.
See, people really
fine print down there.
People really are not as informed as they make it seem. Like they hear the head title, but they don't actually expand on what it really is. Like it's the same way with the IVF bill.
Yes.
IVF is this, but it also had cloning and trans stuff in it. So of course
Yes.
Republicans aren't going to support that. Of course people aren't going to
Then they throw it
support
in your
sending
face.
billions more dollars to countries
They hate
on a
your
border
rights.
security deal. And the Border Patrol has been stopped from doing their job multiple times. Like, you guys ended the Remain in Mexico. You guys ended
They're ready
all
to
that
go to
stuff.
war with Texas because of they was trying to put up the damn
They put up those them things.
barbed wire fences.
No, it wasn't even the barbed wire fences, and it was they made a wall
like
out of
flown
them
devices.
What are those
Yeah.
big metal empty things?
I don't know.
Crates.
The little
Those
floating
crates, them giant metal
They're
crates.
using crates as
You know
the
what I'm talking
orange
about? Yeah, they made a
things
wall
with
with that. They put the razor wire ball things in the water, and they've stopped all of it. So don't ever sit here and believe this crap that they really are trying to secure the border, because it's not true.
We've
It's
seen
not
it with
true.
our own eyes, y'all.
We've seen it.
With these on too.
I've touched them balls that they put in the water. Pause.
Whoa.
Pause. It's literally a ball with a razor on it. That's literally what it is.
You said balls.
I touched them balls.
Come on, cuz. My bad, man. Pause. No Diddy.
I just feel like also, okay, say if she hypothetically she does get elected. Two things. I feel like you could like Trump said, in a position of the president, you could call the border and tell them shut down the border. But if you want to go back to the bill, doesn't the bill have to go through Congress? So if the bill's already been denied, how are you going to fix the border? Because they're not going to sign
They're
it.
not, because she never
She's
even
gonna-
talked about
this
get rid of them.
This is what her plan is. This is what her plan is. I've seen people on X talking about it, and a lot of liberals are in support. They want to make all the illegals legal. How is it fair that people can break the law and be rewarded for it because they come from a worse place? How is that fair? How can you say you believe in fair? These people don't
But
believe in
right
fairness.
here, she just said all this to say that she's going to bring the bill back up.
I
That's
just
her
don't
plan
believe
for the
that.
border. The
I
bill
just
that's
don't
already
believe
been
that.
presented, that's already been denied. So if you're in and the big bill gets denied, that means the immigrants are still going to be coming in.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
true. So basically,
Obviously, you're not just doing. You're
so
not doing
basically
it
her
all
answer
at
was
all.
nothing.
Yeah.
Yeah, and bring more
Because
immigrants
if it
over.
can't get passed, because it's already been denied, and
you
Joe
don't
Biden
have
has
any
the
other
authority
plan.
to call the border people and shut it down, then you can't do anything about it.
And she-
right? Am I tweaking? Like, I don't know. Like,
She never discussed what's a plan to get rid of the illegals too. So
like,
yeah.
like you must don't have a plan. The president of the United States can call and get it shut down.
Young Americans 18 to 34 say that the cost of living is their top issue ahead of the election. Let's take a look.
Groceries are extremely expensive right now.
I don't understand how people are affording life right now.
Oprah
For so
low-key
many
cooking her,
Americans,
though.
the high cost of living is their top concern this election.
Rach, we have $435 to last us till the end of the month. Okay?
What?
In Philadelphia,
Bidenomics.
Rachel and Garrett say they have to watch every penny.
When I think of middle class, I think about people who are able to just get up and go and do things within their means and like not extravagant things, but be able to get up and go to dinner whenever they want, or maybe take that trip, that long weekend trip. We don't have that luxury.
By a long shot, her tax plan is phenomenal. No glaze.
Kamala Harris just delivered her new economic plan, and boy, oh boy,
They got these people
is
talking
it
like
good
incredible
for small
sources.
business owners.
Holy shit,
you guys,
$50,000.
Kamala Harris is going
Wow.
to announce
These are
tomorrow
TikTok
a
people.
$25,000 tax credit for first-time home buyers.
When I
Wow, the
elected
price of house is
president,
going to
I
go
will
up
make it a top
$25,000.
priority
Dumbass.
to bring down costs and increase economic security for all Americans.
Well, Rachel and Garrett are joining us on Zoom from Pennsylvania, and I understand your sister and brother-in-law moved in, and you're hoping to save money to have a second child?
That's right. Hi, Oprah. Hi, Madam Vice President. It's nice to be with you
She be
all.
crashing.
Yes.
on.
Hi.
And so,
Yeah,
what
y'all can
did
see
you
it.
want to say to the Vice President?
All right.
So, Madam Vice President, we
yeah, she for
are,
sure.
like many, many young Americans, just experiencing a very high cost of living. We ended up giving up our apartment, moving in with our parents, who were so gracious to take us in for over a year so that we could save money and ultimately buy a home, because that's what we thought the American dream was, to get married and buy a home and have a baby. And now here we are, and our mortgage is incredibly higher than what we thought it would be. And my sister and our brother-in-law are living with us right now so that they can hopefully one day do the same. And while it's beneficial for us because they help us pay off some of our mortgage, it's also beneficial for them because they can save on cheaper rent. But we really would love to know what your plan is to help lower the cost of living.
Yeah, first of all, thank you both for being here. And yours is a story I hear around the country as I travel. And in terms of both rightly having the right to have aspirations and dreams and ambitions for your family. And
I'm sorry, I just had to pause it, bro. She said, I've been going around the country and I've been hearing this same story from a nigga you be hanging with. So how is we supposed to support you? This don't make sense, bro. Let's just
She
keep going.
just
though.
said so. Yeah, the
Oh yeah, so it
bad
sucks.
right now.
Yeah.
Just admit it.
So then she admits that the Bidenomics has
work.
hurt the American people, which you were a part of.
Bidenomics.
When she also went on TV, and said that they did a good job.
Oh man, that's just
Shit,
crazy.
Bidenomic words. Let's go, Joe.
aspirations and dreams and ambitions for your family and working hard and finding that the American dream is, for this generation and so many recently, far more elusive than it's been. And we need to deal with that. And there are a number of ways. One is bringing down the cost of everyday necessities, including groceries. So that's why I'm taking on, for example, price gouging. Which is when, most companies and corporations are good, but for those bad ones, they take advantage of people, especially during a pandemic or extreme weather, and they end up jacking up prices, and there needs to be accountability and consequence for that. So I'm going to be taking on price gouging. But it's also about dealing with what we need to do around home ownership, right? So as someone mentioned during this film, look, I grew up a child.
No, stop it, please, right there. No, stop it right there. I don't care about that. Please, I'm for real. I'm not playing.
And by the time I was a teenager,
How do people?
We had enough.
How do people sit and listen to this shit
say the same thing she
over
said
and
on the
over and
debate.
over and 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 say this is a good plan? At least with Trump, he say different stuff.
Oh God!
Yeah, he said, man, we gonna tariff, we gonna tax them.
She might as well just play a video of her speech,
Putin
and that'll
pulled up
answer
on me.
every question.
At least he say some shit like that. Putin pulled up on me. This is what we gonna do.
We overspending in this area, and we gonna cut all that away.
They're
We gonna
doing
bring
that in that.
He didn't say. Trump always talks about the areas they're gonna cut, the tariffs that they kept in place.
I trust Trump on
North
that economy.
America.
I trust Trump on that economy more than anybody.
Wow, man, I can't believe, bro. Hold on,
You know
bro.
how much money?
Hold on, bro. It's almost over, bro.
He is turning red.
teenager, she was able to buy a home.
Nervous.
And we grew up actually for a long time in an apartment on top of a child care
He
center
looks
that was
unamused.
owned by the woman we called our second mother because she helped my mother
Can't
raise
believe
us.
this shit.
And she was a small business owner, Miss Shelton.
Shut
So I'll bring all
up.
this together to tell you the way I think about it is, one, when people work hard and have a dream of buying a home, we should give you the opportunity to be able to do that, which is why part of my plan is for first-time homeowners,
Tax credit.
buyers,
I'm telling you,
to
we know
have
the
a
answers to the
$25,000 down payment assistance
Oh
to buy
my
your
God,
first
no way,
home.
bro.
Because people just need
Wow.
to be able to get their
She's
foot
just
in
giving
the
out more
door,
money. She has
and
not
then you'll
talked
do the
about
hard work.
any government
Part of
overspending,
my
which is the
plan
issue.
is what we need to do to support small businesses, because my second mother was a small business owner, and I love our small businesses.
Oh
and our
wow, you
small
said that at the
business owners.
debate and like
They
6 times
are
after.
Not only business leaders, they are community leaders. They mentor, they hire locally, and
What does
we
this have to do with
so
what she
many
asked you?
entrepreneurs
I
in
never
our
seen
country
her.
who have great ideas.
I know, but it's almost over, bro.
It's crazy.
Y'all gotta let one
I
more
never
person pop
seen
up.
nobody repeat
I don't
the
wanna
same
hear- I don't wanna
speech.
hear no more, bro.
Obama haven't even did this.
She
That's what
did
fucked me
answer the
up.
question of how whoever is living in this lady house with them because of the cost of living. How am I gonna get them out my house? That's what she basically asked.
they're not small business owners. They're just people
They
who are
probably want
asking,
that.
what are you going to do about the high cost of living and how are you going to affect it?
Oh,
I'm going to
if you
give
work
money. I'm going to
hard,
give
though.
money to homeowners. It's your right to dream and small business. I was a middle class kid and my second mother. I don't give a.
You know how many niggas been working hard? I'm sorry, bro. I'm sorry, bro. I did work hard. She just pissed me off a little bit, bro. If you work hard, well,
Man,
no
why'd you
shit,
rewind it,
buddy.
bro?
Well, no, okay, let me
need to
go
hear
forward,
no more,
bro.
man.
Yeah, I don't want to hear that shit no more.
Yeah, that
What's the next
Oprah
one? What's the next question?
Yeah. I gotta
What's the
see
black
this
lady
shit.
say?
Yeah, I gotta see that shit.
Opportunity to reach their goals and their dreams.
I saw you smiling with that $25,000 credit for the home. I saw that smile on your face and the $6,000. Thank you all so much. I want to just
Thank you.
introduce too
Thank you,
to
guys.
Shelby, who's also in our virtual audience.
Can't talk
Thank you,
shit about
guys.
Oprah.
Shelby
She gonna
from
get that.
Virginia, who's also struggling
AKA.
with the cost of living.
AKA.
Tell us your story.
Sorority
Shelby, why?
sister. Kamala sorority sister.
Hi, Madam Vice President. Hi, I'm 24 years old. I'm a graduate student living with my parents, and I want to move out next year and potentially buy a home. And I'm concerned about the affordability of one with the extra costs and bills I'm paying now, along with the bills and costs I will pay in the future too. And so everything just has a cost and everything is so expensive. And so I'm worried about my capacity and how I'm able to fully support myself once I do live independently.
You sound like one of my daughter girls from South Africa graduated. She was like, I hate adulting. I hate adulting. This adulting isn't going so well. Yes.
Well, so first of all, congratulations on all the success you've already achieved. And it is your story and the story of our friends before you is really, that's the American story, right? You are working hard, you have goals, you have ambitions. And so part of it is, again, the $25,000 down payment assistance. Part of it is what we need to do to also push back against a very different vision for our country. Because look, in this election, there are two very different visions for our country. One, for me, that is focused on the future, including you, and another that is focused on the past. What Donald Trump, what my opponent plans on doing for the economy is doing what he did the last time he was president and giving another tax break for billionaires and the biggest corporations that would add $5 trillion to our deficit. And get this, he plans on doing what I call a Trump sales tax, which is basically he's...
Thank you.
A Trump sales
It's literally a sales... Isn't that like a sales tactic? Like, you bash your opponent. So what can you do?
Why
for
are we
me?
still talking about
bash
Trump?
my opponent.
Why are you still talking about Trump? What are you going to do to rectify the problems
Not a
that the
good
Biden
one.
administration has brought? What are you going to do better than Biden? I don't give a like. Yes, you're going against Trump. Cool. I don't give a damn. What are you going to do to fix the problems that you and Biden brought?
Bro, they're selling it, bro.
What are
selling.
you going
That's
to
what
do?
they're doing, bro.
That is my question to
That's
you.
like-
Don't tell me what you're going to do to Trump. Don't try to bash Trump. I have my opinion on Trump. I don't have my opinion on you. I think you're a fraud. I think you talk in circles, and I think you read off a script. I don't think anything that you say. So what are you going to do to fix the problems that the Biden administration has brought? That is the question. Yeah, you came in during the pandemic. Cool. We 4 years removed from that. Shit's bad for everybody. What you gonna do to fix that? I'm gonna give money and tax credits.
This shit crazy.
That shit ain't gonna fix the problems.
More government
I feel like
spending.
they
That ain't
made it
gonna fix
worse.
the problems.
Inflation.
They made it worse, bro.
That's not gonna fix the problems, bro.
Inflation.
They made it worse, bro.
What are you going to do to fix the problems? What are you going to do to stop these international conflicts and keep America from having to intervene? What are you going to do? What is your plan to address the immigration problem? What are you going to do? I know what Trump going to do. What are you going to do? I don't want to hear about the tax credits and all that shit.
They're like, we selling generators, right? Me and you, we got a company, man. I sell them for $10,000. And then a customer come to me, say that's too high. Then I'm referring them to you. You think he gonna want to buy that generator from you? Hell no! You with me. You on road now. You was in the car with me riding.
That was a great point.
It's the same
That was
What
a
the
great
hell? I was
point.
gonna bring up a different analogy.
That was
but I
great.
didn't want to bring up that analogy.
Hey, that was a great analogy.
If somebody refer you to somebody and I don't like your product, why would I listen to this? You see, that's crazy to me, man.
Bro, it's really like at this point, it's pure identity politics. It's pure bought and sold endorsements. It's pure. It's really what it is, and I just can't sit around and continue to listen to this.
Man,
I want people to take the race out of it and all that other BS that people try to factor in and make it like it's important, the insignificance of it. Tell me what's gonna be better from Kamala.
But I just feel like it's a sales tactic too, though, bro. Because when you like get a product like Adidas or Nike, like if you're selling somebody something, you're gonna try to like talk against you. Like, oh well, Nike doesn't have this type of shoe. Our shoe does this. You see what I'm saying? Like that's just I feel like they're just selling.
Yeah,
And
but
that's
good
terrible.
salespeople sell the things that they're gonna do.
They're not doing that. I'm not saying they're good.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
Well, they is selling
Trump
fish
sits
to
there- he tells
water
you
to
what
the
to
fish
do.
right now.
But the dumbasses.
Bro, they was gonna buy that water anyways.
But they're selling them though.
70%.
Obviously. They're
Don't
saying
ever
that
forget.
my product is better. Hey man, I mean yeah.
Didn't they say if we have to join the war?
Good. Not shit on the next opponent's product.
You know what's crazy? Didn't they say if they get in office and a war happen, they are going to draft women?
That's insane.
Didn't they say that? You remember
No,
those
they
drafting
weren't
in the
saying that. I
bill?
remember
Who said that?
They proposed that.
They proposed that in the bill.
Who?
I don't know, but we
Congress
heard
or
that.
somebody.
We heard that at an event. They talked about that on stage. I remember.
They're trying to draft women in the war.
So are we gonna listen to the rest of what you
Hell
said?
no, we done with this. I don't know if I want to bring up this crazy point. Todd, should I bring up that point? That was a crazy point when you said all these women are doing all this hooping and hollering, and you know when they really come down, they gonna be inside. Like, that's what's crazy to me, man. You know,